like as a Halloween video, but it's hard to find like a young kid to be in a YouTube video, right? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Positivity Report. Josh Macuga here on a Tuesday. Appreciate everybody. Hope you all had a nice weekend. I don't know, Ken. Yesterday, this might be the longest weekend I've had in a very long time.
Good, bad, indifferent.
Good. Oh, great. My dad sent me a very nice text this morning because he had a blast for the Queen's Cup.
Absolutely.
Garrett Farney had a really good time. My cousin George had a really good. We had 24 guys play golf on Saturday at Rustic Canyon Golf Club out there in Moore Park. Take that 118 out.
118.
Close to
23.
Yeah. Close to the Ronald Reagan Ronald Reagan Library there.
Moore Park.
Moore Park.
We used to do wrestling out there.
That's right. You did. That's where Millennium Pro Wrestling was, right?
For a while, yeah. A lot of times in Simi.
Okay.
Where you and Ellis wouldn't go. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ken, I support you 99.99% of the time.
You couldn't do the wrestling. I got it.
Couldn't do it.
That's fine.
I went to one wrestling thing one time, the old Civic Arena in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's a good bit.
Saw Brett Michaels and Gold Dust wrestle with my 3 younger cousins, and I fell asleep.
Shawn Michaels, but
Brett
Michaels could have been in there in the crowd.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels. Right.
Michaels.
Right.
Just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
Is that Gold Dust
boy
song?
toy?
Or is that the Shawn Michaels song?
Shawn Michaels.
That's that Shawn Michaels. Cool.
Good.
Gold Dust look like Blue Man Group, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine having to do all that makeup every night. That's a lot of
Yeah,
makeup.
no, and they do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same with like.
Well, and Vince McMahon's not hiring an actual makeup artist. Are you out of your mind?
No, I mean,
The guy won't hire a masseuse.
No, they have stuff, but like the guy, like Legion of Doom, the big tough Legion of Doom guys, they do their own makeup.
Yeah.
It's like Kiss. Kiss does it.
Kiss does their own makeup
does
still?
their own makeup.
No way.
Oh, now maybe they have a tough time getting. But yeah, back in the day, absolutely.
Wow. Can you imagine? You know what I was thinking? We've talked about this. I'm kind of obsessed with origin stories, right? Like that first open mic where Kiss got on stage with the makeup, and everybody's like,
It's got to be the best, right?
I mean, how cool would that have been to see first thing? Like, all right, these guys, this is cool. This is cool.
I'm with you. I love that kind of stuff. Those are the kind of rock and roll and comedy stories.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with like 12 people in a room, 9 of them go on to be legends.
Yes.
You didn't know at the time. You just all meet to do sketch comedy.
Yeah. At like an open mic in remember the old Liquid Zoo open mic?
Too, yeah.
Where people would get, I mean, my car got broken into over there. It wasn't my bad. It was, and I did not do well that night.
Yeah.
And half the people watching were just watching a baseball game.
That's
they
the
were
worst.
there,
It's the worst.
The bartender would never turn off the TV. He's like, well, people didn't come here for you. They came here for the TV.
It's true, unfortunately.
It wasn't even a bringer show. It was just a microphone that somebody turned on.
It's the worst.
And there was a host.
That's why I left comedy a lot of reasons the first time.
Yeah.
But now I'm back. Back, baby.
He's back, baby. How was I never even asked you. How was the Flapper show on Wednesday?
Flappers was great, man.
Yeah?
I unintentionally ran the light. I didn't realize till I got my tape. I feel bad.
You pulled the Jay Washington.
I feel like a rookie comic.
Wow.
I don't think they gave me the light.
What? I've never performed at Burbank and at Flapper, so I don't know where that light is.
I've
those
seen
that
it
don't
before.
know,
I've seen it before. It's like straight in the back. I never saw it, and it's hard to ignore.
Yeah.
At the Flappers.
Well, it's like the main room at the Comedy Store. They just light up 5 neon
Yes.
signs. And they're like,
Bing.
hey, the people that have to sit against the neon sign the first time it happens, are like,
But I had a great set.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. But I got the tape of it. Great HD footage.
Really? Who shot it? You
No, Flappers, and you can buy. You can't hear the crowd laughing. So it does look like a bad set when I actually had a good set. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Well, for those that don't know, when you're doing stand-up, running the light means they light you when your time is up. And then you got to go in. You got to stop your... you got to be like, all right, and that's my time. That's my time. Or end your joke.
Yeah.
Like, finish your story. And if you're a good comedian, you
got a
know
minute,
what 10
right?
minute feels like.
Yeah, usually you got a minute, 2 minute light. Yeah.
And when you see the light, you know where you are in your set. If you're good.
If you're good. Or you're not like me, just sitting down and getting confused. Daniel Medina was there. I met Daniel Medina.
The legend.
Says they didn't want to turn the light on for that set. Ken was on fire.
Fire. Well said, Daniel. Daniel sent me an email.
Yeah.
About, because he got the likeness. Our buddy Nathan Ovendale sent me.
First Rate Nate.
Again, guys, November 10th for the Futility of the Actual Game of Living, which we funded. Finish the Kickstarter on Friday, $38,555. The 555 at the end. Got to be good luck, Ken, I think. I mean, got to be something. If you did the $500 pledge, you get your likeness drawn on the back of the box by the legend Aldo, the greatest artist in the history of Uruguay. Better than any of those famous Uruguayan artists you're thinking about, Ken.
Yes.
Donnie Two Brushes. You know
Old Donnie Two Brushes.
Old Donnie Two Brushes.
Yeah, they actually did it. Sean Penn played him in a movie.
Yeah, he did.
Which they were, the casting wasn't right. But.
Well, it was kind of off. Then you got the Sandman, famous Uruguayan painter. He only paints with colored sand. So what he does is he throws glue up on a canvas and just throws colored sand against it.
And before you know it, he's got a detailed picture of the Brooklyn Bridge.
Correct.
It's great.
You've never seen anything like it before. So Aldo will draw your likeness on the back of the box if you had that $500 pledge. If you have not sent me your likeness to futilityofthegame@gmail.com, your face will not be on here if you don't get it to me by November 10th. I have to get it to Aldo's up. He needs these images. These drawings don't happen overnight. Painters need their inspiration. Your face is that inspiration.
Yeah.
So our buddy First Rate Nate sent me his. Daniel Medina. Daniel Medina was his daughter Isabel, who they came on the Futility live stream there on Wednesday night, our last stream of Palooza, was so excited. He told me she's like been asking about coming on GPA. She's so excited, and we made some little girls' dreams come true.
I told him that when I saw him Wednesday. I said, "You kids were great," but I picked up Kate Mulligan to go to Flappers, right? And she says, "I need
bring the tortoise."
Well, no, but she's like, I got to bring some items, some baby items. I just didn't really hear in the I didn't pay attention. She comes out with like a child's car seat, a diaper bag, this metal thing. And I was like, "What's?" And I have the Mustang. The Mustang's got no room.
No room.
So she had to carry that all in her lap. And I'm like, "What are we doing? What's going on?" She said, "There's a guy. He's one of our listeners, and he just had a kid, and I'm going to give it to him." It was Daniel Medina.
Get at it. Look at that. Life coming full circle. I gotta ask. Kate if she can watch my baby on Saturday, November 13th. Because guess what's on Saturday, November 13th, Ken? Tyler Boone live at the Hotel Cafe.
Right. Yeah, I got to put that on my calendar.
9:45 p.m. here in Hollywood. We got tickets.
Grace and I are trying to go.
Yep. You, Grace, me. I'm going to see if Amanda wants to go. We haven't been to a live show. I see our buddy Garrett Farney is in chat.
Garrett Farney's in chat.
Now, everybody wants to know who won the Queen's Cup. Okay. Now, the Queen's Cup, if you missed Friday's show, is a tournament my dad and my buddy Tanner and I started in 2012. This was our 9th edition of the Queen's Cup. So next year, 10th anniversary. And what it is it's stroke play. I won the mystery team competition, Ken, which is the financial one.
Right.
What it is Amanda pulled names out of a hat and I revealed the teams at the end of the round, so nobody knew who their teammate was to start.
Gotcha.
Now, I played a very good round of golf, Ken, on Saturday. I thought I had a legitimate shot at winning. I really did. And everybody was pulling for Garrett Farney. Garrett Farney's first time on the course.
Really? A lot of people love that. Okay.
Rosie lived for Garrett Farney. He came in, she lost, like, biggest smiles. He was goofing around with her. She loved his golf bag. I paired Garrett with my buddy Tanner and Dan Tormey, who I ended up winning the team competition with, and Bobby Jenks, reliever for the Chicago White Sox.
Bobby Jenks
was at the Queen's Cup. He played.
How did that? What?
So he is a member at a club where my buddy Dan is.
Okay.
And we had a last-second dropout because one of my buddies went to Vegas to see a football game. Obviously, got COVID. Vegas seems to be a nice COVID hub at the moment. Be careful out there. Wear your masks. And so he's like, I got a guy that wants to play. His name's Bobby Jenks. I was like, the White Sox reliever? He's like, yeah, how'd you know that? I was like, listen, Bobby Jenks comes up, dressed in all black, legend.
Wow.
Sweetheart of a guy.
I'm going to your Instagram right now to look at.
Sleeves of tattoos, right? I told him, I was like, Jenks, if you win, you got to tattoo the Queen's Cup on your body. He's like, okay, I'm in.
Fair enough.
Okay. Jenks and Torms. Jenks is, I think, a 7 handicap. My buddy Dan Torms is a 4. Garrett is a 2. I put all 3 of them together in a foursome with my buddy Tanner, who's a 10. Tanner, I think, got a little intimidated. Not gonna lie. Okay. He and Garrett rode in the cart together, having a good old time. I think Garrett had a great time.
Is Jenks in the? Did he wear a white hat?
Yes.
RIV.
Yes. You see him?
Boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Now, quick story. I'm in Philadelphia for my cousin's wedding back in like 2012, maybe. Right around the start of the Queen's Cup, 2011, 2012. I forget the year she got married. But staying at the hotel that weekend where she was getting married was the visiting Colorado Rockies. playing the Philadelphia Phillies. And at that point, one of their starting pitchers, or maybe I don't know where he was in the rotation, but the legend, David Wells, was with the Rockies at that time.
You play with the Rockies?
I think it was the Rockies. Pretty sure.
Okay.
He was in the hotel.
But David Wells was in the hotel.
David Wells was in the hotel. I think it was the Rockies. You can.
I'm looking. I can't remember.
Clear me up.
Because after a while, I just stopped following the details of where they went.
Garrett Farney says, had a fantastic time, 2 exclamation points. That's the thing.
Farney.
Listen, if you are a golfer and you have an established handicap and you love the game and you want to play in the Queen's Cup, you got to let me know. Next year, we're looking out for corporate sponsors, Ken. Queen's Cup, Crown Royal, see what we can do. Maybe get Boone's Bourbon to sponsor it.
That'd be great.
Make it a full Penn State weekend. Anyway.
Wells didn't play with the Rockies, but he played with Padres and Dodgers towards the end of his career,
Okay.
which means he might have been in town.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, National League teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So David Wells is in the hotel, and I see him. Everybody, if you're a baseball fan, you know David Wells. Very distinct look, big guy. I'm holding my then year-old niece, Ben's kid, maybe even younger, like 8 months old, 9 months old, something like that, Olivia. And so David Wells is sitting there by himself, like it's the middle of the day. We're getting ready. We're all in tuxedos, getting ready to go take pictures before the wedding. I see David Wells, and I'm holding my niece because she's like going to be a flower girl. She got this cute little dress on, right? I walk up to David Wells, like, hey, Mr. Wells, huge fan. Can you take a picture with my niece? And he was like, absolutely. Put her on his lap. David Wells, I'd had a couple drinks.
Yeah.
David Wells takes a picture with my niece. Still have it somewhere. It was on like an old phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, thanks. You're the man. Huge fan. Your no-hitter is one of the coolest stories in the history of baseball.
Right.
Right?
It is. Yeah.
Talked to him for like all of a couple minutes, and then his rep came over, and they were like, we got to go to the game. Okay?
Yeah.
So I was like, thank you. And I shook his hand, and he crushed my hand, Ken. Like, my pinky was sore for like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Guess who shakes hands just like David Wells?
Got to be Bobby Jenks.
Bobby Jenks. Right? I shook his hand, turned to my dad. I was like, that was a David Wells-like handshake. Right? I mean, you got to be able to grip that curveball, Ken. You got to throw some heat.
You got to manhandle that baseball.
So apparently, Garrett, who got paired with Bobby Jenks, Garrett's a big Cubs fan.
Okay.
Bobby Jenks' first question: would you like Comiskey or you like Wrigley? And he's like, "Is there a question?" Bobby Jenks told some stories on the course. My dad was real upset he didn't get to play with Bobby Jenks. Real upset. So we got to get next year for the Queens. Got to pair my dad with Jenks.
Dad would tell your dad to get on that, work that handicap.
Yes, we got to work. So my dad got 32 strokes. Didn't come close to winning. Bobby Jenks and Dan Tormey tied at 70.
Okay.
Right, with their net handicap. But out of left field, Ken.
Out of left field.
Not Barry Bonds with his noodle arm in 1992. Can't throw out fat-ass Sid Bream, the slowest man in baseball, as my uncle would say.
Yeah. Not a lie.
Okay. And I know I have a super chat that I have to get to, Kingsport Callan. It's great to see you back in chat. We've missed you. Ryan Ross, a first-time invite to the Queen's Cup.
I don't even know who this is.
Good buddy, friends of a friend. He's a producing partner with the one and only Steven Dorff.
Wow.
Met Steven Dorff through Ryan Ross. He plays in an outing with us. Recently moved from LA back to Dallas, Texas. Okay. Ryan Ross shows up with a 20 handicap, shoots an 86, a net 66, Ken.
And wins.
Wins by 4 strokes. First timer and a first-time Queen's Cup win. Big time.
Wow.
Big time. So excited, filled that thing with beers, drinks. We then took it all over Los Angeles. We went to Fleming's. We took it back to my house. Ryan took it out that night. Was sent posting pictures with it around. It was like that Vegas commercial where people are taking that cup around, and then it turns out it just held flowers, right? Took a picture with our waiter at Fleming's with it. He was like, what's this cup? We told him the whole story. He was psyched about it. Poured half of my martini into it, drank a little bit of it.
This is great. How does someone like Jenks or Farney feel when someone with a handicap like 20 takes the win?
Well, that's the point of the Queen's Cup, Ken. Because Jenks and Torms thought they tied and we're going to have a putt-off. And I was like, boys, I got bad news.
Bad news.
So I said to Ryan Ross, and he said, I've been playing a lot more golf, but his handicap is still a 20. I didn't show you the situation, okay?
Right.
He said, I just played conservative. I knew that if I shot okay, I had a chance to win. Didn't hit a ball out of bounds. Was just kind of playing, bogey-ish golf. bogey par, 86. It's a tough golf course. Play within yourself. That's what I tried to do. And I shot net 73. I came in 4th place.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, actually, no. Net 73 would have put me in 5th place. There was a 66, 270s, a 71, and me at 73.
Love it.
GPACharity with the Hawaiian Hunk Prince Heinz Aloha Friday.
I'm going to have to work on figuring out what my handicap is because I would like to play next year.
Hey, listen, you
Yeah,
establish that handicap.
How do you figure that out?
So you got to play golf and start posting scores in the app. You can be like, I'm a member at the, you have to become a member of a place,
Right.
but you can be a member at a public course.
Okay.
So I'm like a member at the Muni up here, and I get invited to their tournaments, which I played in a couple times, which are actually a lot of fun.
So then the app gives you the handicap, or you just average it out what you...
No, the app gives you the handicap. You got to post scores. It has to be established through the USGA,
Okay.
and it's not free. It's like $40 a year.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to be golfing a lot
See?
this next year.
He's already predicting. Hey, Heather, take a walk. I'm golfing a lot. Kingsport Cal with the Super Chat. You guys can support the show with Super Chat. Streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. Ken watches the Streamlabs. I watch the Super Chats. Kingsport Cal says, Ken, we got to talk about this body armor kick you seem to be on. What's your fave flavor? Josh, I have a prickly pears on my caddy in the yard. I have prickly pears. Oh, on my cacti in the yard. Oh, yeah. Mush them up, make a little martini. Ken, what's going on? You got body armor. Are you working out body armor in the bodatorium?
No, your caffeine, electrolytes. I've been trying to cut down on coffee.
Yeah.
This is by accident. I like this berry blitz flavor. There's a strawberry one at home I have. My favorite drink, the V8 Hydrates,
Yeah.
Gone off the market. Maybe on some freight ship in
Is
the
it like
ocean.
the Jello pudding pops? They just disappeared. Nobody told anybody?
Can't order them. Can't find them. Not at Target, not at Ralph's, nowhere online where I'd order like boxes of them. Gone. So
You know, because yesterday we went to Trader Joe's, and there's 2 items we always get, like this little box of lentil soup and these quinoa tortilla chips. Yeah, we don't have them. They might come back. What? They might.
supply lines.
Supply chain, Ken. GPACharity, the Hawaiian Hunk Prince of the
I
Islands.
honestly thought that bottle was like sunblock. It looks like, what is that, copper
It
tone?
does kind of look copper tone-ish.
I could see that.
Or like a bottle of oil. You get it like a Pennzoil. Like, hey, we're in plastic now.
So to answer your Cal, I just stumbled onto it one day. I was like, it's good enough. Miss my V8 Hydrates.
Isn't that like life? It's good enough.
good
When
enough.
they take it out of your life,
Yeah,
you know.
it's futile.
Also, Garrett Farney may send me a new golf bag. He said he's got some
Really?
some old ones that he's never used before that were gifts, because my Steeler one, Ken, has seen better days.
Seen better days?
It's falling apart.
I mean, mine's probably seen better days too. I don't deserve a new bag. You know.
It's not as bad as Riley's when we went golfing that one
Ooh, that
time.
was a tough
It was falling apart.
So Riley needs a new bag.
Right?
No, he got a new one.
I think he did get a new one. Yeah.
It was so funny. You'd see him back there. You just hear the clubs falling. He's like, "Get it."
Yeah, it's like him yelling at traffic. Before we move on, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Ken. That's right, Perk.
Perk clothing. Look at this gentleman wearing some Perk.
If you are a gentleman, go to Perk Clothing. Use the code GPA-2021 because robots stole our other code, and you can still get 20% off of the code because GPA-2021 is the new code. Make sure you don't use just GPA. GPA is now a bot code, and Ken, we've talked about it. Don't trust the robots.
Shirts and chinos for good people.
Let me tell you a little something about Perk Clothing, Ken.
You talk about Perk, man.
Here's the backstory of Perk, if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands of years ago, lightning struck Mount Olympus, and a cotton plant popped up.
Okay.
Zeus and Athena started pulling cotton, and that cotton never stopped.
Okay.
They started weaving the cotton into clothes, shirts, chinos.
Mm-hmm.
Some gentleman, his name was Eric Perk,
Eric Perk.
or as they called him, the god of cotton, climbed Mount Olympus to receive this cotton, figure it out. Each year, year after year, he would climb back up Mount Olympus, this hand-woven cotton from the gods, to make Henleys and tees and pocket tees and butt-hugging chinos that would then eventually change the world. Like we've seen in the movie Eternals, Ken, Angelina Jolie, they've been here for years. It just took the right company to come along and say, we'll take that cotton and we will make the greatest clothes anyone has ever put on their body. And then we will hire a company called the Good People Association to get the word out.
Association.
And they will use the code GPA-2021 for 20% off their order at perkclothing.com. Because when that cotton was originally spun, Ken, there was no internet.
No.
There was only word of mouth.
Of course.
And just like today, the word of mouth spreads just like the comfort of the cotton spun from the gods on Mount Olympus. You want ambrosia? I give you Perk. And there you go.
Sound like a wrestling promo.
There you go.
I will say this, and I've said this before on the program, and I've told Ken this.
Mm-hmm.
If my parents allowed us to watch wrestling in our house growing up, I probably would have gotten on steroids, worked out nonstop, and become a professional wrestler.
I think you could have done it.
Because as Ken knows, back in the heyday of the Schmodown, the two greatest promo cutters were Ken Knapsack and Josh Macuga. Everybody knows that.
It's a fact.
The Wildberries would do promos like Shakespeare spun the bard. Okay?
Yes.
I know that if I had like a weightlifting coach and because like I used to jump off the bed and body slam my brother, a little people's elbow every now and then,
Yeah.
not knowing that's what it was called.
Yeah, that's how he has a crooked nose.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Because the Macuga brothers, Ken, we weren't well known for our non-fighting.
That would have been a good team.
Yeah.
The Macuga brothers.
They could have called us the Cougars. That doesn't work.
Different connotation now.
Well, back in the day,
Then it might have, yeah.
the Cougar boys. Cougar. Rawr, right?
Yeah.
And we our tag team move would have been like instead of the like the hand slap, we claw. It's like
like instead of slapping with open fist, like you'd slap with claws. Because you could do the claw.
yes. What's the claw?
The claw is like
Oh, right,
yeah.
right.
Baron von Rauschke used to do that.
My brother was probably the strongest skinny kid in the history of families. He could put me in a headlock. I couldn't get out of it. And I was bigger than him early on in life.
But he just had the strength.
He was skinny guy strength.
Yeah.
Hard to bring down in football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you play, running back?
Well,
receiver?
No, in backyard football.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Usually, he lanky wide out.
Like a Scott Schwades for the Dolphins, possession receiver.
Correct. Like a Plaxico Burress back then, like lanky, long, kind of.
Like that.
Like a Steve Largent.
Not a Wayne Krebet.
No,
Short and stocky.
Yeah, not like a Don Beebe
Yeah.
or
there
a
you
Wes Welker.
There you go. Welker.
So Kingsport Cow said Snyder killed it as well. Come at me, Jeff Snyder. Average at best. No, I don't want to start a fight. I'm not going to do that. Man. Anyway, positivity report. Thank you all for joining us. We got a big day tomorrow. Ken, 200th episode of the positivity
Big
report.
200 tomorrow. Okay. I
Jocelyn,
don't know. I made the thumbnail.
You made the thumb. Jocelyn Davis and Lily Marston will be on the program, and then we're going to pre-tape a Josh Brady with them that we were originally supposed to do 2 weeks ago. That will air on Friday. And then tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m., we have a very, very big live stream for members only. It's up there.
Yeah.
Right? It's a little bit of a town hall.
4 p.m. Eastern. Pacific, excuse me.
Yes.
I know what time zone we're in.
Correct. That's private for members. We're going to send out the link in the Discord. And then after that, we're going to air that special, stream on Thursday.
Yes. Yes. For the world.
For the world to watch. For the world. A very important live stream here for the Good People Association. So if you're a member, please tune in. And that will be at 4 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. And then Thursday, Ken?
Hit me.
Shows on Thursday with Sinead DeFries in the morning. And then the afternoons on Thursday afternoon. Friday, we probably have a positivity report. Is somebody renting the studio, though?
Yeah, Friday they're here.
So we don't have
But I think we'll have to check the start time. You might be able to get in here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo!
Yes, sir. I gotta put that on my calendar. Thursday afternoon.
Thursday afternoon. So, Ikaika, Shively, this weekend was a big holiday. obviously, Halloween. I didn't have a show yesterday because of how long the weekend was. You know,
I had a lot going on.
I had my dad staying at my house. I had my cousin staying at my house. Garrett was in town. I wanted to make sure he was comfortable hanging out, you know, with everybody. I think I am a host with like an overzealous host at points. I almost like wear myself out trying to make everybody else happy in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah.
But it is at, you know, almost age 40, it is tiring, especially when you add alcohol to the mix.
It's yeah.
Oof.
Right? Like Saturday, Ellis came over. Ellis wasn't obviously not part of the Queen's Cup. Came over, wanted to say hi to my dad.
Right.
Obviously brought a 12-pack of Coors Light. I finished the night off with a can of rosé.
He mentioned that. Rosé.
Can?
So I was at Bevmo
Yeah.
on Friday. Ordered Gorilla Pies on Friday night. Our buddies Ben Osher, Jake Osher. Unreal pizza. It's so good. Even the Pittsburghers and everybody very impressed by the Gorilla Pies. Mm-hmm. It took about an hour and a half to get to our house because they're so busy. They keep getting written up and put on like KTLA.
Yeah, okay. Doing good.
I think we have to go to Gorilla Pies because if we sit down, I think we get
the food.
Preferential treatment.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so yesterday I was exhausted, just exhausted. But also on Halloween, poor little Rosie had a little bit of a sniffle, and we were a little worried taking her out and about, so we kept her. Just took some pictures in her little spider outfit. But apparently, Ken, nobody told us this. Nobody told us a thing. Our neighborhood is like a destination neighborhood for trick-or-treaters. We had about 40 pieces of candy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we ran out in like 15 minutes. Right. So I ran to CVS. Ken, I've got bad news.
What's that?
We were the Almond Joy house.
Oh.
This is the only candy left at CVS. I then drove down to Target. Amanda was freaking out. She had to turn off the lights.
Yeah.
People kept coming. Ran down to Target. No candy left. I was like, can I buy loose candy corn and just spoon it into people's bag? No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So the only candy left at CVS was Almond Joy, bubble gum, like the baseball bubble gum.
I would have rather had that.
Saltwater taffy, which I bought 2 of those.
Oh.
Like these poor kids were coming to our house and being like, "Thank you."
Did you get egged?
No. But I was answering that door. I had to sit outside the door.
With a shotgun. I mean, no.
Well, for a while, I had like a little glass of wine to like end the evening. I sat out there for a while, and I was like, finally, I can't go buy more candy. I'm done. We had to go inside, turn off all the lights, and go in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Wow. And we were dude, in my life, nobody warned me, not even the neighbors. Apparently, that street behind us, they do haunted houses, so everybody comes.
Oh, yeah. There's some near us. Yeah, there's.
They blocked off our street. Nobody told me this. All of a sudden, there's a cop putting cones up. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, tons of kids come here for Halloween. I was like, what? I just got home from golf at like 4:30. I go to the store. I was like, you guys have any Halloween candy? I was like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Well,
No.
You should have came over to my place because I bought a Costco-sized thing of candy and it had the candy from Oogie Boogie Bash. I put a bowl out.
Gone.
10 o'clock, I came back. Literally no pieces have been taken. No kids came.
Well, you live in an apartment complex, right?
Yeah, but like
no
you
one.
can still walk up to it. Like there's no gate or anything.
Oh.
I
So
should have called you.
you
I was
coulda
freaking
had-
out.
Well, I should have called you. Yeah, we were in a situation similar to that.
I have so much candy at home right now. Like I think I'm gonna gain all the weight back that
Eat
I
it all.
lost.
Eat it all. Yeah, so I was at a birthday party in Toluca Lake with my friend Jen Murrow.
Oh, her birthday's Halloween?
Well, a couple days before, but she combined it.
I love
At
Jen
Toluca
Murrow.
Lake,
She's
I
the
mean, she lives around the corner from Bob Hope's house, around the corner from Frank Sinatra's house, and Steve Carell, Viola Davis. There's that type of neighborhood.
Yeah.
We almost couldn't find a place to park, and we almost ran over hundreds of kids. And I was like, "Oh, is this all the rich kids?" They're like, "No, people bus people over here
Totally.
because they're all like, oh, it's the rich neighborhood."
Yeah.
It was insane, man.
Insane.
It was like Disneyland.
They had cops on Victory blocking off parts of Victory so people could cross back and forth to the neighborhood.
That's crazy.
Ken,
I wish I saw that.
I mean, there too many. I felt bad because at a point I couldn't keep sitting out there. I had to put the baby to bed, all this kind of stuff, and then I was like, well, when we run out of candy, I'm not going to sit out here.
Jen usually stocks up with a camera. That candy. She thought, well, it's a party. We'll go in the back, and I'll have a. We ran out of candy, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. We had to send some people. We should have called the Geica.
Should have.
Jen had an electric sign that goes from yes candy to no candy. She did it. People booed us. The kids were like, boo!
Yeah. We had to turn off the lights. We kept getting knocks. Amanda's like, sorry.
Yeah.
On the nest or on the ring. Dude, I'm telling you, it was one of the most stressful nights of my life because I never wanted to be that house ever.
The Almond Joy house? Or
The Almond Joy or the both.
Yeah. That's funny.
Our neighbors next door have I showed you the video.
Yeah.
They're out there. They got mountains of candy, but I'm not going to go ask them because they ran out.
That's funny. Yeah. I didn't know that, Nick. Yeah.
See?
I'll bring some candy tomorrow.
Don't.
Not here.
It's over. It's over.
It's all
I don't know
over,
what to
Commander.
do with all this candy.
Take it to a homeless shelter or a woman's rescue house, kind of. So the old battered women's shelter that was next to our old apartment. We took all of our candy over there, and they gladly accepted it because a lot of kids come in.
There you go. Or
There's-
just eat it quietly as you cry in your house.
I've been eating like 2-3 things a night. I opened one bag of peanut M&Ms. There was 3 in there. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, so that's
And
it.
then the next one was a Macuga bag. It was like filled all the way. There was like 20 M&Ms in that little thing.
Damn. Wow. I love a good. Kingsport Cal chimes in with a super chat. Josh, I've been converting the GP episodes to MP3s and listening to them at work. I haven't missed one, my friend. Cal, you're the best. Also, convince me to join the Patreon.
Okay.
We don't have a Patreon.
We don't. Cal, we have a podcast feed. And if you listen to the podcast
You
feed,
don't have to.
we get money.
Yeah. So stop converting
So
the
stop
MP3s.
robbing us. And go listen to the podcast feed that I spend a lot of time working on every day.
Correct. Yes. Ken is the head of the podcast feed. Sammy Leon Mendoza with the super chat. Thank you, Sammy. Showed my daughter the B-Day shout out. She cried. Oh, come on. That's the best. Sammy, how did the bodysuit go on Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
That's right.
Peaceful guy says, I got chocolate coming out of my ears. My poor parents who, they've been we had a house that for a while there was kids in the neighborhood, but everybody kind of grew up and everybody stayed in the neighborhood.
Right.
My parents haven't had trick-or-treaters for years. Apparently, the neighbor next door told them that somebody came down this year with like kids.
Bust them in.
And there was like 50 or 60 people that showed up to the neighborhood. My parents' house was dark because they're living up in San Francisco. It would have been the first year my dad could have had trick-or-treaters in years because they keep buying Halloween candy and my dad just
waiting.
gets fat on it. Yeah.
You got to go in other neighborhoods. Got to go in Toluca Lake.
Yes. Ah, man. Well, here's the thing. We dressed up Rosie as that spider. Amanda and I didn't get dressed up. We were going to do the itsy bitsy thing, but then Amanda was like, I don't want to do it anymore. We're just, it's fine. It's over. Because Rosie doesn't know. We put her in that little spider outfit, and she had it on for maybe 20 minutes before she was like,
Yeah. She's like, this is a weird blanket.
yes. And then it got too hot. And then again, she kind of wasn't feeling that well. And then I think Amanda was worn out from Queen's Cup weekend as well because I played golf for 3 straight days, and I wasn't around to help her with the baby, and we had to like entertain family and all that kind of stuff.
That's a lot.
So yesterday is why we took the day off.
I think you don't have to explain nothing.
Did you dress up?
No, I haven't dressed up since 2009.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's not my thing.
Yeah. Did you dress up Sunday, Ikaika?
No, because I was inside watching scary movies all day.
Oh, what did you watch?
I watched The Strangers for the first time.
No, that movie is absolutely terrifying. That's the one that ruined me forever. Forever.
I watched.
What did you think? Do you think it was terrifying?
It was okay.
Damn it.
I thought it was slow.
Wow.
I can't remember what else I
Wow,
watched.
Ken. I think that's a shot. I think the Hawaiian Hunk's taking
You consider
a shot.
doing anything else other than watching movies?
What am I gonna do? I don't have friends down here.
Go walk in a park. You're like JTE. Every day tweets out, disappointed, loved. This.
Walk in the park with children walking around, so I look like a creep.
That's a solid point. Maybe take a walk on your street.
All right, go to
I
the
got a
beach.
pumpkin pie. I had that for dinner.
Oh.
I made a nice dinner, and I had that for dessert.
This is the saddest thing. It's the saddest thing.
I made fried rice and chicken katsu.
Kingsport Cal says, why don't I just continue to give money here then? Hey, you got a point, Cal.
100%.
But then he says it's not seen if you give away for free. But numbers and downloads
Matter.
to Blue Wire, and they tell us your
could-
numbers aren't good.
Yeah, you could like and rate us.
I could have one more number to show them with your download.
It's Kingsport Cal. Yeah, like it, give us 5 stars, rate it, be like, oh, you know what show I love? The Positivity Report, or Josh Purdy, or Riley's Cantina, or whatever.
Yeah.
Afternoons has its own feed. If you're still subscribed to that, it's still in
Afternoons,
there.
Castle Talk.
Castle Talk also, sorry.
Wrapping up season 3 today.
Of Game of Thrones.
Of the rewatch, of the thematic breakdown of the rewatch. Been a lot of fun. Christian Vacab in the chat says, how dare you, KK. Wangers released their new short, Grandma.
Whoa.
Really freaky stuff.
is it
Freaky.
terrible?
It's freaky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll make
They
you.
always
Yeah,
do.
it'll make you jump.
Yeah.
How dare I what?
Not dress up for Halloween? You
It
could
was
have sat.
just me. I dressed up on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Oh, I think what he means, how dare you, Kaika, is maybe about The Strangers, because that movie's terrifying. I don't care who you are. When they open that curtain above the sink, run for. Oh my God!
I wouldn't see it.
I think I prefer your next.
I've listened to all 7 seasons of Dexter.
The podcast Dexter feed. Kingsport Cows transitioning that from show to MP3.
Grace has been binging that show.
Oh, my God.
I've just heard. I think she's going into the 7th season. I've heard every episode. 7 or 9 episodes into season 6, I turn around and go, "Oh, it's Edward James Olmos." I just heard him the entire time.
Oh man. Well, for you, Ken, I checked that shit out. Normally, I would never do
Cal,
this.
you're the best.
You're
Cal,
the best.
I know we give Cal a lot of crap sometimes. It's because, number one, we know you can take it, Cal.
Yeah.
We only joke around with friends. But also, just, we're out here trying to make a living.
That's all.
That's all.
Just trying to make we tried to find Practical Magic. Couldn't find it streaming anywhere. They said it was on Amazon, or they said it was on HBO Max, but I couldn't find it
Nicole
on HBO
Kidman?
Max. Yeah, I think her and Sandra Bullock, right?
Right, yeah, okay.
I was confused Hocus Pocus and Practical Magic. But
Oh,
I wanted to watch that Hoobie Halloween, the one from last year with Adam Sandler. Amanda didn't like it, so we couldn't watch that one. So what did we watch? We watched Curb Your Enthusiasm and went to bed.
oh crap, there was a new episode.
Yeah, and
God.
it's good.
I gotta, show comes back and you're not in the rhythm. Like we watched last week's.
Ken, there's a bathroom scene that you and I have talked about.
I can't, Grace and I can watch this tonight.
It's really good.
God, because last time we watched a Kelly Osbourne and Jack Osbourne going on the Titanic searching for ghosts. It was all right. Cindy Kaza's the medium.
It's fine.
She's an attractive lady. I
Yeah.
like Cindy Kaza. Grace likes her too, by the way. But I want to watch Curb.
It's really good. Yeah. You cut your shot with the Hawaiian.
Well, now it's
Prince
the
Anne.
1st of November, so there's a lot of new movies on there. If you have Hulu, Josh, all 3 Rush Hours are on there now.
Oh,
I started with Rush Hour 3 because I haven't seen it since the theaters, and I've seen the first 2 so many times. I was like,
Rush Hour is so good. All 3 are almost perfect. They're so good. Yoshimitsu says, "Nice. I specifically got Spotify to support Dan Merle and Christian Harloff's podcast.
I don't
the
know who
big
that
thing
is.
sent me here, so now I can download GPA stuff too.
What
do
are those?
it? Rate
those,
it.
Are
Like
those other people that do shows or
yeah,
something?
some guy Christian Harloff.
I don't know those guys.
What I know is a Danish one. I've met him in
Oh.
Denmark,
Okay.
and so I know a Dan Morrow.
The big
Went to
thing
high
is that
school
like
with him.
is that like Dan Patrick, Keith Olbermann?
Oh, it's just
It's a big show.
Yeah, it's a big show. Okay. The big show. The big thing is about the waffles at Cracker Barrel.
Those are big things.
Yeah. Speaking of Christian Harloff, he did send me on Sunday. He said, "How pissed are you didn't come up with this?" And it was the Dune poster with all Joey Tribbiani's, and it just said, "How you Dune?"
I saw that.
And he's like, "How pissed are you didn't come up with this?" I just wrote back, "Livid." Yeah.
That's
I
fine.
said that when we were talking about it before we went on air.
You sent me that one?
No, I didn't send it to you. I just said
You
how
said
doing?
it. I know, but I'm saying the poster. I don't have the graphic.
I still
ability
like
to-
the Law and Order one better.
Dune Dune.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. All right, let's do some videos make me smile, and we can get out of here.
And we can wang on.
We can wang on. Wang on. Wang on.
I really hope Rotten Tomatoes pays me this week.
That would be great. All right. This is genius. Come on. You got the dog with the bottle? Look at that. Dog's having a
baby's
good old
having a
time.
great time,
Yeah.
too. This is a
the
win-win.
That's the Rosie smile when you like surprise her and she's like, "Oh, look at me. Oh, hey mom. Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at Mom. Look at this. The dog's
Playing
feeding me.
Tetris.
Yeah.
That's
I
Tetris
mean,
99.
that guy's
is
living
great.
in 2030.
This is great. I love
Genius use.
I endorse this.
This is why you get a big dog.
Yeah.
If the dog can hold the bottle
Yeah, you're
and
good
put
to
it in
go.
your baby's mouth, it's working. Haskell 420 says, "Check Streamlabs, Ken. Check Streamlabs."
Eddie. Eddie's the best.
Okay, next one.
Did you see this one, Ken?
I'll get to it.
The poor little like hurting J&J vaccine right there. So you got Pfizer. This is definitely Brooklyn or something.
Yeah. It does.
Moderna, and then J&J is like, "God,
And
I'm sorry, I'm only 60% effective. You got to take a bunch
then
of me."
there's the dad's the virus.
oh,
and the mom too.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't
okay.
notice that before.
Uh,
That's genius.
don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah,
People have died.
yeah. It's
but also it's very funny.
it's also very fun. Yeah,
And then you have the lady with the mask on her chin behind.
Yeah, I'd put that. I mean, literally.
I was at Bevmo and some woman yelled at a man about his mask here in Los Angeles. I was like, "Uh oh."
Really?
Yeah, it was I paid for my booze and left before I got into. They started screaming at each other. They were about the same age, and the woman I think would
Yeah.
have won the fight.
She wanted him to take the mask off?
No, put it on, you dum-dum.
Oh, okay.
He had it around his like chin, just walking around, smiling.
The chin diaper.
And listen, I get it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
inside in L.A., you still got to wear the masks, dummies.
Yeah.
Okay, we got like 9 more? All right, watch. Okay, so this is like Jeff Kanata's
What?
daughter. Or son. Jeff Kanata's son a couple years ago, they built him a costume because he was obsessed with sprinklers. And they built him his
That's
favorite
amazing.
sprinkler, right? This
Yeah.
girl's obsessed with water towers.
I kind of am too.
I love a good water tower. You kidding me? It's one of my favorite things. When you're driving into New Jersey beach towns, they all have water towers.
We don't-
Sea City,
yeah, we
Ocean
don't have
City.
them out here.
No.
So I was always when I went cross country and you pass every town.
Yes.
Beaumont and there's like, a water
Correct.
tower. Like,
There's like just the
Genius.
Warner Brothers one.
Yeah. But we're talking about the ones that look like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
those
Yeah.
ones you get in Stone Harbor and Avalon. They're all of
great.
them
Good
just
for her.
huge water towers.
I like
So awesome.
support that.
Yes. We got how many more we got? Oh, there you go, Ken. You need to get this for Grace. Show her how to do it. You take the tongs and you put the box in the top shelf.
Look, let me tell you something. Do you know how many step ladders we have in our house? Grace has like 2 level step just to get plates and stuff.
Yep, there you go.
But I'll show her
Cheez-Its.
this.
I mean, if you want cheese, it's bad enough. Get the tongs out. All right, this can be the last one, Ikeka, unless we got one more.
Then I'll get
we
to
have
Eddie's
3 more.
stream.
3 more. All right, let's do it.
It's a big morning.
Okay.
It's a big Halloween morning.
This is me as a kid, or as an adult, or as a youth, or adolescent, or teen. Look at this poor kid. He's like, he wanted candy, but look what these idiot neighbors did. They put the scariest thing ever up in front of their house, and so this poor kid's like,
I
no
don't
way.
blame the kid. I don't blame him at
I'm
all.
with them. I'm with them. No, 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 no. Like poor. Look. He shrugged his shoulders, like me finding out that,
Yeah. This is like finding
they're
out
out of quinoa chips.
Ben Roethlisberger's still your quarterback.
Yes. Ugh, God, not again. And then there's like, hey, you want to come to the Steeler game? I'm like, is he going to throw a touchdown or just picks? Okay, great. By the way, we're 4-3 somehow. Who
Hey, we're
knows?
1-7 or something.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. All right.
Look at this. Awesome.
What?
Oh my God.
This is a house?
This is going to be my house.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
man.
That's insanity.
See,
How long does that take?
Look, they have the Raptors back there.
man.
This is a lot of. Does this stay up all year round or is this just Halloween?
I think just for Halloween.
This got to be for Christmas too. Like you gotta.
Like I respect it. I
Yeah.
really respect. I'm not knocking it at all.
They have
But
little egg machines
to
in there.
be your neighbors, that's exhausting
yeah,
for the neighbors.
Totally. They have to hear Jurassic Park all weekend.
And then it
long.
attracts the crowds. You don't know who's
Yes.
coming in and out of your neighborhood,
Correct.
your house.
Yep.
Down the street
way to
here,
think.
not too far from here, we could walk here. There's a guy every year he builds a castle around his house for Halloween.
For Halloween.
And he starts like in May. Gunk, gunk, gunk. You see him out there and you're like, for one night, man. What are you
It's a
doing?
lot of work.
Take care, and today they had a cost.
Ah, the monster mash of all the dogs.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
monster
that's
mashup.
adorable. Oh, there's a little Shih Tzu in there.
That's a monster mashup.
Oh man,
We're the happy doggies.
They had all their costumes.
that's fun. All right, we got one more.
Someone did a really good job editing this.
Keep absolutely still.
Is this what cats are like?
Vision's based on movement.
This is only funny to people that own cats, which is the only person I know is Ikaika.
This is what a kaika does with this cat
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's a good filmmaking. there.
That's pretty
They
funny.
got opening the can.
That's pretty funny. How did they do that? You can do anything with QuickTime these days and iMovie.
Funny. Oh, there's more cat cans under there. That's a cat, right?
That's pretty
Wow, this is really good, dude.
That's pretty. It's good stuff. That's good stuff. That's good.
Owl Kitty, that is funny.
That's some skills.
Well done.
All right, let me get to these Streamlabs from our
Hit
pal
'em.
Eddie. I tease Eddie too because I love him. He says, "How nutty is this? D. Wells, David Cohn, and Don Larson all Yankees. Larson threw a perfect game to Yogi Berra in the World Series. Don Larson threw out the first pitch to
check
Yogi
that.
Berra and Yogi Berra Day 1998, and then David Cohn threw a perfect game against the Montreal Expos.
There you
Yes." He then says, with them watching on, which is mind-boggling and unreal, says Eddie. Now, the other crazy fact, Don Larson went to Los Paloma High School, and the only other pitcher ever to throw a perfect game also went to Los Palomas High School was David Wells.
Get out of here.
It's like how Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, and
Yeah.
Kennedy had a secretary last name Lincoln.
Boom.
It's all a conspiracy.
They're coming for us. They're coming for us. Thank you, Eddie, for that fact-checking piece of history. We appreciate it. And thanks to David Wells for taking a picture with my niece. By the way, I never got a picture with David Wells. I just wanted him to hold the baby. I also did that to Meta World Peace at a restaurant one time. I was holding Olivia, and I was like, you take a picture with my niece? He's like, absolutely. Put the baby on his lap. It's hilarious.
That's great.
Got a baby. Kingsport South says, cats are dope, Josh. I'm sure. That's fine. I'm allergic to them. I don't want to go near them. They also don't have wagging tails and don't,
Yeah.
Mine
I'm allergic as well, so.
Yeah. It's not that I dislike cats. It's that I stay as far away from them as humanly possible. And usually people that own cats, I will not go to their place of living because more than likely I will start sneezing immediately. Immediately. My dad, who I think to this day loves the fact that when his sister-in-law, my mom's sister, moved to Dallas, she bought cats because they figured we wouldn't come to visit as much as we would in Pittsburgh. And my dad never visited in Dallas. He said, what am I going to do? Stay at a hotel and see you guys outside?
Well,
Great.
plus cowboy country. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Positivity Report. Thank you all for joining us. We will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, when Jocelyn Davis and Lily Marson will be here for our 200th episode. Thank you all again for sponsoring, backing, and making Futility, the actual game of living, a reality. Been talking to a lot of people about it. Some cool things possibly happening with it. So we really appreciate you guys because without it, we don't have a game. That's all.
It's true.
Ken Knapsack, we'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Pacific.
4 p.m. special members only first
Members only.
broadcast.
Yes.
We hope you can join us for that. I'll probably be here for Jocelyn and Lily in the morning. Get some house flipping tips from Jocelyn.
Boom. Flip those houses.
I've been getting crypto tips from Tom Dagnino.
Crypto tips.
Let me tell you something. He knows.
Does he?
He knows stuff. He said something last night. I went, okay. Happened this morning.
Really? Maybe we should.
Dagnino.
I'm gonna text
That's
him.
not loser behavior.
Oh, my goodness. Again, and thank you to Perk, perkclothing.com. Use the code GPA-2021 for 20% off your order. Shop.perk on Instagram, at shop.perk on Instagram. Give them a follow. I promise you, I'm not lying. I don't bring sponsors on the show that I don't like. I wear their stuff all the time. I love it. I'm currently wearing the Henley. It's fantastic. And the Chinos. Chinos is keeping my marriage alive right now. Hands down.
All right.
Thanks, Ken, for being here. Thanks, GPACharity, for being here as well. Congrats on your movie-watching Halloween and your weight loss challenge win. Still very impressed. Remember, every single day you choose positivity. It's an active choice. Call somebody. Text them. Tell them you love them. It matters. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. We'll see you tomorrow.